Hi, I'm Rosemary. I'm the founder and creator of MYnd Map, my journal, which is a mindfulness, gratitude, and goal-setting journal. MYnd Map has a lot of science behind it, and the best part is that you don't actually have to understand it 100% to get the benefits. A few of the signs that are included in MYnd Map are the gratitude, practicing daily gratitude, which shows that it helps in terms of positive thinking, and it helps you become more resilient. It's great for mental health and building your emotional well-being. And also you have visualization, a tool that a lot of athletes and very successful people use in their day-to-day life to create whatever goals, whatever achievements that they're looking forward to. You have the coloring in. That's another science where it allows you to use both sides of your brains, not just the left side, but the right side. You have the journaling. Journaling is a great tool to relieve stress, any mental or emotional or even physical things that are worrying you. Once you write down, things become a bit more clearer. You perhaps remove all the questions that are in your head, and you probably get an answer, and the answer will probably be something that you thought might be difficult, but actually is very simple. So journaling is a great tool, and there's plenty more in terms of what is within MYnd Map, my journal. But the most important science of it all is about having fun. It's about having fun in terms of whether you're striving for a goal, or you're just at work, or it's just day-to-day life. Because if you don't have fun doing what you're doing, you're not going to be motivated, you're not going to be inspired, you will not want to do it, and life is just boring without it. So that's a few of the science behind my journal. What is the 80-20 productivity principle? It's very important. Again, not sure if you might feel this way, where you have 10 things on the list and you tick them all off. You've done quite a few of them, but you still feel like you haven't gotten any further in terms of achieving whatever it is that the goal was, or whatever you set to do for the day. So the 80-20 is the Pareto Principle, which actually says that 20% of most things gives you 80% of the results that you're looking. So for example, if you look into business, 20% of your customers are likely to give you 80% of the profit that you get, or 20% of the things you do on your to-do list is likely to give you 80% of the results. So it really actually helps you focus on what's important, what's actually important, not urgent. Because we tend to do things, we think, oh, it's urgent, or we do things that are easy for us to do, things that we can simply just cross off our list, but it doesn't take us any further. So if you, for example, wrote a list of 10 things and you really broke it down in terms of, these are the 10 things I need to do, this is what my goal is. Out of the 10 things, what are the 2 things that I need to do that will get me closest to my goal? And do them first. So once you do them first, it means that you're probably maybe almost 80% towards your goal, as opposed to the other 8 things that you could have done and still felt like you were nowhere closer. So it's all about being productive. It's all about being mindful as to what you're doing, if it's actually achieving you, allowing you to move forward, or it's just, the fluff, as I call it, in terms of the fun things to do just to keep busy, but you're not actually doing anything. There's a lot of ways to practice mindfulness. Mindfulness practice can be very different to everyone. So it could be mindfulness walking, it could be mindfulness journaling, it could be cooking a wholesome meal and just being in the moment and being in the present. But for me, I would say self-care. And the reason why I would say self-care is because if you take a moment to think about yourself, care about yourself, and look in and see what's missing or what you need to do more of, then you're mindful of what you need to do. So aside from using MYnd Map, what advice would I give to those who are looking to level up their lives in 2019? There's a lot of things we can do, but for me, what I will be doing for 2019, and I would advise everyone to do, is go with your feelings. Sometimes we go with our brains, we go with our heads, we go with our hearts. Go with your feeling. Go with what you want to feel in 2019. Be led by that. So if you want to be more creative, if you want to be more playful, if you want to feel, more valuable, if you want to feel like you're contributing, whatever that feeling is, that will lead you into 2019, and that will then shape what you need to put in place to make it a balanced 2019 for you.